Arson is up 77%, assaults up 24%, homicides 73%, robberies 48%, and the last number is hard to believe. Carjackings are up 331% in Minneapolis.
Our commitment is to end our city's toxic relationship with the Minneapolis Police Department, to end policing as we know it. What do we want? Justice! What do we want it?
They want lasting change to come of it.
Our next guest knows all too well the effects the increase in violence has had on that community after her salon was burned down during the riots in May. The owner of Flora's Hair Designs, Flora Westerbrooks. You know, we've been talking to you about once a month over the last 5 or 6 months. What do you think of the police, who everybody, of course, needs, having $8 million taken from their budget? That wouldn't seem that that would be a good idea when you got crime going through the roof, which you do.
Has the University of Minnesota told you or students how they plan to keep students safe without the presence of the Minneapolis Police Department?
This is really a clear indication by the University of Minnesota that they're more interested in protecting their image of social justice than protecting the students on campus. And I'd ask them to really look at the facts and face the reality of the situation and answer these questions. I'd ask them to make a clear statement publicly that the University of Minnesota does not tolerate this type of violence and reinstate their relationship publicly with the Minneapolis Police Department.
Another controversial move in Minneapolis. The city council there stripped $8 million from the police budget despite record crime rates since the death of George Floyd. When you look at the crime rates since last year, arson, and you know this all too well because you were burned out, arson is up 77%, assaults up 24%, homicides 73%, robberies 48%, and the last number is hard to believe. Carjackings are up 331% in Minneapolis over the last year. Flora, why is that? Is that because there are carjackers who just think either there aren't enough police to catch me, or if I get caught, I'm going to get a slap on the wrist. I'll be back on the street in 2 minutes.
Probably saying there's not a police, that's not enough to catch me.
Yeah.
Catch me if you can.
Yeah.
Look, they gotta. The thing that disturbs me is this idea that they should defund the police. You can't get rid of the police. What you need to do is spend more money and train them better and have higher standards, and do it the way you do the military, where it's very difficult to get in and you weed people out that are weak. Like that guy leaning on that guy's neck like that. That guy's a monster.
What the f?
This is so counterproductive, it's beyond belief. Here was Joe Biden suggesting that Black Americans are under existential threat each and every day. It's not true. By statistics, it is not true.
And it sends a very clear message to the Black community and Black lives that are under threat every single day.
It's such a wild overstatement. And it's a wild overstatement that has a political purpose. And the purpose is to suggest that only Joe Biden and Democrats can protect you. Here's the Minneapolis mayor making a claim that is completely unsupportable by evidence.
Being Black in America should not be a death sentence.
Being Black is not a death sentence. It is not a death sentence. There are over 30 million Black Americans living in the United States. It is not a death sentence to be Black in America. Can we please stop with this sort of rhetoric? It's bad stuff. It's bad stuff. It's bad for the country.
Studies have clearly shown that when you remove police from high crime areas, crime goes up. And that trend has continued at the University of Minnesota.
We need the police. We need them.
Of course you do. Do the people in your community feel safe? Do you feel less safe than you did before this all started?
I do. I feel less safe.